Hey guys, so let's play Satisfactory. Now, this is going to be a beginner's guide. I'm going to start a brand new game, so we're not going to have my main game and everything that I've done here. So we can go through exactly everything that you're going to run into. So the first thing that you need to know is that in the end, it doesn't really matter where you pick because all of these starting positions are all on the same map. The map is the same every single time. Now, I'm going to put this to friends only because I've got a good friend who often joins me on these things, and who knows, he may pop in while we're talking. I'm not going to skip the I'm not going to skip the intro this time, and we're going to begin again. That's our name. Begin again, and I'm gonna start down on the grass fields. This is where I started last time too. A lot of people, my buddy included, thinks that if you start up in the dune desert, it's actually better for you because up around the top there's some good places for some later bases. But we're going to start down here. And during this, we're going to talk about the different ways to play and the different things that you can do. And it's important to note that what I'm going to show you is my play style. If you want to play a different way, that is completely up to you. But I'm going to show you what I've learned over the, I don't know, something like 1,000 hours that I've got into this right now. Chris and I together, we've unlocked everything. And he even built a nuclear power plant, although it isn't working as well as I would like. I still have a lot of problem with moving fluids around, but we'll get to that a lot later. So, and we have a crash report. Okay, so let's send and restart. You know what? I'm not even going to cut this out. I thought about cutting this out of the video for a second, but you got to know that stuff like this happens, and it will happen from time to time. We are still in early access here, so. All right, so the first thing that you need to know and you need to keep in mind is you don't have a time limit here. This is not a game where you need to eat. There's no clocks on you here. There's just a progression. And I'm not sure if the setting is going to come through, but there are hostile animals in the game, but through settings, you can set them to passive or to passive unless you attack them. And in my main game, I've got them set that way. They're passive unless I attack them. So you're in no rush to do anything. So don't. Oh, now this is going to be interesting. Okay, so yeah, we'll do new game again. Grass fields, friends only. And we'll start. So take a look around, see what you've got, and see where you want to put things. Because honestly, it's worth it just to plan things out a little bit. The more you plan, the less you're going to have to tear down and put back up. And, you know, I mean, it's up to you. Again, whatever way that you want to do it. But what we're going to start off with first is iron. Iron is going to be your main building block. So iron, concrete, copper really are the first three really important things that you're going to need. And you want to start some manufacturing processes. Start stockpiling concrete and iron so that you can start making foundations. And it looks like we're coming into the game finally. So, you know what? I don't even remember what I did before.
Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis.
You'll find that happens a lot. They're constantly
factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation.
They're constantly wanting you to
That's it.
find alien artifacts.
Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
And we're burning up. Yay! Another thing that's really important to note here is there are no physics. So you can put foundations, you can run foundations out through the sky for as far as you want to go. You don't need to support them. You can if you want it to look nice. And, you know, probably would look good, but you don't have to.
Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Okay. So, I'm not even sure where I am.
2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akija. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding.
Okay, so they're going to give you quests.
Please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
Okay, so
Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
So in order to get to the dismantling menu, press F. And then it will highlight what you want to dismantle. And then just press the left mouse button. And there you go. Now, press F again to get out of that.
All important Fixit data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Yeah, the codex just tells you what you can make. And as soon as you start out, the only things that you know how to make are the iron ingots. Iron, basically. And a Xenozapper. A Xenozapper will be important, especially if hostility is still on. hub and a craft bench. You'll only ever be able to make one hub, but you can pick it up and set it down again. And then I think you can make as many of everything else as you want to make. Now,
objective. Please ensure you have your Fix-It incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone.
So there's your Xeno Zapper.
According to Fix-It
You want to put it in your
regulations,
hands.
every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
So there you go. Tab will open the inventory just like the hints say.
Familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Yeah, it really is the number one thing that you need. So let's press V. And as you get further into the game, more things that you can scan for will show up here. But if you press V, pick the one that you want. There's only one to pick now. Let it go. It will go out. And you can see there's a bunch of iron there. Now, hopefully this will work. If you press, no, it won't let you pull up the map just yet. Okay, so there's a lot of iron nearby, but we're not going to go for that just yet. Like I said, we're in no hurry. Couple of things that you also want to know. First of all, take a look here. Pale berries. You definitely want to pick up pale berries. And you do kind of want to pick up barrel nuts too. And there is more of those over here, both of them. You want to pick up both of those. Now, these are foods that you can use for getting your health back up. So if I press tab, now in order to eat them, you've actually got to put them in your hands. And eventually you're going to get more hand slots for things that you can put basically in every one of these slots. You'll get more and more slots as you do the missions. But it's, especially like I said, if you've got hostility on, you definitely want those. Now, the other thing that is important is press E to pick up leaves. In the beginning of the game, biomass is a little bit important also. And you will be able to get further along in your biomass also. Eventually you get like a chainsaw and you can chop down trees and stuff like that. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I just want to take a little look around and see if I can get my bearings. Oh, there. Okay, so hostility is on.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
I will come back to this later. You don't want to go near those guys yet. You really don't. Especially the plasma spitters. You can... That's another plasma spitter. You can fight the boars, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. You can fight them, but it is a real pain. Oh, this is something else that you want to be aware of too. So, oh, scared the heck out of me. Okay, so that's the boar. Where did he go? Oh, wow. Was it my imagination? Yeah, we're not hurt, so, okay. So over there, underneath the cursor right now, you're going to see what's called the power slug. Those are another thing that is extremely important to pick up early. Okay, I know where I am now. Oh, unauthorized hostility. There he is. That's the boar right there. Okay. Oh, God, there's two of them. Okay. So you can beat the boars. When there's two of them, it's a real pain in the behind. Your best bet for these things is to find a rock, and one that's not easy to climb. They might be able to climb that, actually. But you can stab down at them from above. No, and hopefully I lost both of them. Okay, that's good, because they really are a pain. Now, power slugs, you want to pick them up. the power slugs are going to be important going forward because the power slugs get turned into power shards. And power shards are very, very important for fine-tuning your production. Okay, so down below there, those are 2 copper nodes. We're going to get those later. But over the hill here, there's 2 kind of important things. The first is there is a whole bunch of iron here. Oh Lord, another one of these things. Okay, we're going to have to kill this guy. There we go. And we can pick up the hog remains. So there are 2 iron ores here. And I'll show you how to mine those in just a minute. And then there are another 3 iron ores over here. And then there's 2 more iron ores up in the plateau over there. Now I come down here. Oh Lord, another one. Mad at me. Where are you? Nope, down there. There you go. See? That guy took. You can also jump right over them. But they're still a pain. Like, this guy's really doing a number on me. There you go. So I'll pick up the remains because you can actually use the remains for things too. So there's the 3 iron ores here. Is it 4? Wow, it's 4. I only remember using 3. But I come down here because I like this. I call this the abyss. This is an area that goes down, oh Lord, probably 100 stories or something like that. And what I will do is I will actually build foundations out over there, and I will build my factories out there. And there's another power slug over there too. You want to pick up all of the leaves as you go by them, because that's going to be your first power. And right over there is actually concrete, cement. So you'll be able to get that later too. So the very first thing, okay, it wants us to hold E to gather resources. So the first thing we want to do is hold E and gather these resources because, so.
4th objective, build the hub.
So
Note,
you notice what we just did.
objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed. Caution. Ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
There's this big node, this big rock sitting on top. You can't actually put a miner down with that big rock sitting there. So you want to clear these rocks off of the top of all of these. And you'll notice these are all impure nodes. Impure nodes give you the least. There's impure, normal, and pure. Impure nodes are going to give you the least amount of resources. So, and that's why a lot of people say that this is not the best starting area. But to me, it's fine because by the time we need more, we're going to be in a much better position to move out anyway. So, like I said, it doesn't really matter where you put the hub. I'm just going to put it out here for now, but I will be picking it up and moving it later. So you can press Q to pull up your build menu, and you'll see that you've got a hub and a craft bench that you can craft right now. The hub actually comes with a craft bench of its own. So if you choose that, and then you can spin this around. Now we haven't made any foundations yet, so this is just going to kind of place almost a little bit randomly here. I mean, I'm going to turn it this way, but like I keep saying, it doesn't matter all that much because we're going to have to pick it up. Okay. So.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal. Fifth objective, complete Hub Upgrade 1. Note, the Craft Bench and Hub Terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
So the first thing we're going to do is configure Hub Terminal. Click on Hub Upgrade 1 and then select Milestone. And in order to meet this milestone, we need to produce 10 iron rods. And once we do, it will give us the blueprints for an equipment workshop, a portable miner, and it will give us more inventory slots. So now that I've chosen this one, two things are going to happen. So you're going to find your current objective up here in the top right corner. And now when we click on this, it's going to show this as the active milestone. And as soon as we have 10 iron rods in our inventory, we're going to be able to finish this. And you'll notice we don't have all that many slots in our inventory just yet. We're going to fix that. So now we've got to build 10 iron rods. And the first thing that we have to do, so if we look at iron rods, it requires iron ingots. Well, we can make manually, we can make iron ingots right now. Now, when I look at the iron rods again, it says I need 3 iron ingot. Oh no, sorry, I need 1 iron ingot per iron rod. So basically I need to make 10 iron ingots here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then go to the iron rods. And there you go. I have now satisfied everything I need for Hub Upgrade 1. So I can come back here. I can drag the iron rods to the Hub Upgrade. And again, a couple things happen. You notice that things around us changed, and now we have Hub Upgrade 2. So we're going to select Hub Upgrade 2 now, and now we need to make 20 iron rods and 10 iron plates. And once we do that, we'll be able to search for copper ore, and we'll get a smelter so we can start automating things, and we'll be able to start working with copper and power. So that will be nice. Now, the other thing that just happened was we got a personal storage box. So
congratulations, you have unlocked Building Workshop, Equipment Portable Miner, Inventory Additional Slots, Hub Feature Personal Storage. Sixth objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2. Note, portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note, multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
Okay. So I'm just going to put the power slug in here because we don't really need him right now, and I'm going to put the hog remains in there because we don't really need those either. So let's see what it takes for the iron plate. So it takes 3. So for 10 iron plates, we're going to need 30. And then for 20 iron rods, we're going to need 20. So that means we're going to need 50 iron ingots. So I'm wondering. Yeah. Okay. We're going to have to do this by hand again because we need to unlock the smelter. The smelter is when we can start automating things. So it's actually, reasonably quick. You just have to hold down your left mouse button. And that's when we're able to start producing power also. Okay, so we've got 50. So let's make 10 iron plates. Oh, I made too many. Oh, we get 2 at a time. Oops. Okay. Oh well, we've got extra iron plates. And we'll make 20 iron rods. There we go. Oh, let's just take a quick look. So we got an upgraded hub. So let's upgrade the hub again. So one of the things that you can do is press Control and right click on the item, and it will send all of the items that you need over to where you need them. So that's important. Okay, and we got another upgrade. And now we actually have a bed.
Unlocked hub feature, biomass burner.
Oh, we don't have a
Scanner
bed.
feature, copper. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Okay.
7th
So
objective. Complete hub upgrade 3. Note. Connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note. Buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set. Advice. Automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
let's just look at what the next upgrade is, because before we can do any of this, we're also going to need copper, because we need copper for power lines. So for hub upgrade 3, it's going to give us concrete, which is very important because that's going to let us start making foundations. And really, you want to start making foundations as soon as humanly possible. And okay, so the milestone cost for this one is going to be wire, plates, and more rods. Okay, so well, actually here, what I can do is I can select milestone first. And then if I hit Q and look at power line, every power line costs 1 cable. And a cable costs 2 wire to make. And we need 20 wire for this upgrade. So before we can start automating anything, we have to find copper. Now we already know where copper is, but I just pressed V, and now we can search for copper ore or for iron ore. If we search for iron ore, we're going to find all of those ones that we just had. The map still doesn't work yet. Okay, and there's 2 more over there, and there's 2 up on the hill, and a bunch of other stuff. But we know if we go for copper, the closest one is going to be right over here. There's 2 of them, in fact. You see they just popped up right over there. So we're going to go back there, and if I remember correctly, there was at least 1 borer down on the low ground down there. And we definitely want to take the berries and the nuts when we find them. And right now we want to be taking the leaves because we need those for the biomass burners. Went too far. Yeah, so there's another boar. To be honest, we're going to have to kill him. So let me just go here because he should hopefully not run up there. Yes. They run really fast, but he'll smack himself into this thing, and you can just kill him. He's easy. Okay. Now, so there's our 2 copper nodes. And these are pure, which is really cool. Now, we need, like I said, 20 wire, but we also want to get some cable, and cable also costs wire. So we've got 51 copper ore right now. We may actually have to put a miner, which, oh, I suppose we can pick up some by hand right now if we want to. If we hit O, it's going to tell us what we can make. And if we click on wire, 1 copper ore gives us 2 wire. So right now, if we hit tab, it's going to tell us that we've got 53 copper ore. So I'll just pick up a couple more. And then let's go back. Oh, we're going to need more iron too. So why don't we pull the rocks off of these? We're going to have to pull them off at some point anyway, so that we can put miners down on them. And we'll go over and get these two also at the same time. There's another power slug we're going to have to harvest. They don't actually go away, at least not that I know of, so it's not imperative that you get them right now. But if they're somewhere, if you're out somewhere adventuring and you might forget where it is, you want to pick it up when you see it. Okay. So easily enough, we can get hub upgrade 3. So we need 20. So let's just turn everything into iron ingots right now. You have no need that I know of for unprocessed ore ever. Like the only reason for unprocessed ore is to turn it into ingots. So you might as well just always turn everything into ingots. And the other very important thing is that mines are completely unlimited. The only limiting factor on mines is, well, I mean, there's a couple things. So the impure, normal, and pure will restrict how fast you can get ore out of them. And then the 3 stages of miner will also restrict how fast you can get ore out of them. And then you can use power shards, I believe they're called. That's what you turn the power slugs into, in order to boost that capacity to, I think it's 100, 200, and 250% or something like that. So it's just how much ore you get out of the node, how fast. But to my knowledge, they've never run out. So we'll do the copper ingots at the same time. And I've always found it to be useful just to get the maximum that you can coming out of the mines at all times. So, you know, it's better to put your miners down on pure. But over time, you're still going to get, you know, whether it's a pure node or an impure node, it just takes longer to get the ore out of the impure node. So what I do actually is I leave my game running all night. I go to bed and I leave the game running and let the ore process, and I dump it into a container, which we haven't figured out how to make yet. And then when I come back in the morning, I've got a full container, and that really helps a lot. Okay, so let's make iron plate. We need 20, 16, 18, 20. There we go. Iron rods, we need 20. 20, and wire we need 20. 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So, and again, we're going to hit Control and left click. And now we have upgraded the hub again. So you'll notice we...
Congratulations, you have unlocked Scanner Feature Limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective, complete hub upgrade form. Note, use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Okay, so that's a good place to leave it for episode 1. Thanks for watching, and come back for episode 2, and we will start getting into some more advanced, well, our first automation, to be honest. And hopefully next episode we'll actually start making foundations and start laying out our grids. So thanks for watching, and come on back next time. Bye-bye.